The medieval world was a time of knights, castles, and unspeakable horrors. Some stories from this dark era are so terrifying they defy explanation. From a plague that made people dance to death, to a monastery cursed for eternity, these true historical horrors will haunt you. Let's step back in time if you dare. It started with just one woman, Frau Trophia. One summer day in 1518 she walked into the streets of Strasbourg and began to dance. But she couldn't stop. Her arms flailed, her feet moved uncontrollably. Within days, dozens more had joined her, then hundreds. They danced for hours, for days, for weeks. Some collapsed from exhaustion. Others died. Imagine the scene. The cobblestone streets of Strasbourg, usually bustling with merchants and townsfolk, are now dominated by a throng of writhing bodies. A sea of contorted faces slick with sweat, their eyes filled with a mixture of fear and a strange, terrible joy. The music, if you can call it that, is a cacophony of shuffling feet and desperate cries. Frau Trophea, the unfortunate soul who began this macabre dance, is lost among the crowd. Her initial frenzy has given way to a weary determination, her body moving almost mechanically, fueled by some unseen force. Around her, others are not faring as well. Some lie crumpled in heaps, their bodies spent. Physicians, baffled by this strange affliction, offer a plethora of explanations: hot blood, demonic possession, even the wrath of an angry god. But no one can explain why these people dance, why their need to move overrides their basic instinct for survival. As the days turn into weeks, the relentless sun beats down on the dancers, baking their skin, their bodies growing weaker, their minds slipping further into the abyss of exhaustion. And still, they dance. The authorities, desperate to stop the madness, erect a wooden stage, a platform of suffering, believing that vigorous exercise will purge the dancers of their affliction. Musicians are hired, their tunes twisting the air with a perverse merriment, urging the dancers onward. But the stage becomes a platform for death as some dancers, their bodies pushed beyond their limits, collapse and breathe their last breath. The stench of sweat and decay hangs heavy in the air, a grim reminder of the ever-present specter of mortality. Some whisper of a curse, a punishment for the sins of the city. Others speak of poisoned rye bread, its fungus inducing hallucinations and uncontrollable spasms. But the true cause of the dancing plague remains a mystery, lost to the annals of time. The dancing plague of 1518 serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of the human body, the power of the unseen forces that govern our world. It stands as a testament to the darkness that can grip the human spirit, driving us to the very edge of oblivion. The dancing eventually subsided, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions, and a city forever scarred by the memory of those who danced themselves to death. The plague serves as a stark reminder of the capricious nature of history, the ever-present potential for chaos to erupt from the seemingly mundane. The story of the dancing plague is not merely a historical curiosity, it is a chilling reminder of the vulnerability of human existence, the thin veil that separates us from the abyss of the unknown. It is a story that continues to fascinate and horrify, a testament to the enduring power of the unexplained. In Brittany, France, the Black Death swept through in the mid-1300s. But the people feared more than just disease. They feared the Ankou, a ghostly figure dressed in rags pulling a cart of the dead. It was said that those who saw him would not live to see the next sunrise. The Black Death, a merciless specter, swept across Europe, leaving a trail of unimaginable suffering in its wake. But in the windswept region of Brittany, in the heart of France, the people whispered of a terror that stalked alongside the pestilence. They whispered of the Ankou. Imagine, if you will, the desolate landscape of medieval Brittany. The air, thick with the stench of death and decay, hangs heavy over the land. The once vibrant fields now lie barren, the crops rotting in the ground. Villages once teeming with life are now eerily silent, their inhabitants claimed by the relentless grip of the plague. The Ankou, they say, is the personification of death itself. A skeletal figure draped in tattered black robes, his face hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat. In his bony hand, he clutches a scythe, its blade glinting ominously in the pale moonlight. His eyes, two hollow sockets that burn with an infernal light, miss nothing. The Ankou's cart, a rickety wooden frame held together by rusted nails and sheer malice, groans under the weight of its morbid cargo. The bodies of the recently departed, twisted and contorted in their final agony, are piled high upon the cart, their empty eyes staring blankly into the void. Legend has it that the Ankou travels the countryside, his cart trundling along the muddy tracks, collecting the souls of the dead. Some say he is a harbinger of doom, his appearance a sure sign that death is close at hand. Others believe he is a servant of fate, merely carrying out the grim task assigned to him. Whatever the truth may be, the people of Brittany live in terror of the Ankou. Mothers whisper his name to frighten their children into obedience, warning them that if they stray too far from home, the Ankou will snatch them away in the night. Farmers, their hearts heavy with dread, avoid working in the fields after dark, lest they attract the attention of the spectral reaper. The sound of the Ankou's cart, they say, is unmistakable, a low rumbling groan that seems to emanate from the very bowels of the earth, heralding the approach of the death cart and its grim passenger. It is a sound that strikes terror into the hearts of even the bravest men, for it serves as a stark reminder of their own mortality. The legend of the Ankou is a testament to the power of fear in the face of the unknown. It is a story that has been passed down through generations, its origins lost in the mists of time. Whether a figment of a plague-ridden imagination or a malevolent entity, the Ankou serves as a chilling reminder of the ever-present specter of death. The Black Death may have ravaged the land, but it is the legend of the Ankou that continues to haunt the collective memory of the people of Brittany. A chilling reminder that even in death, there is something to fear. History is filled with mystery and terror, and some stories refuse to be forgotten. Which of these haunted medieval tales intrigued you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you love dark history, don't forget to subscribe for more eerie events from the past.